So long, man. Have a good trip.
Fuck you! Help me! Taking maybe one step more. Now let off to my
Welcome back. So a while back I was asked to take a look at the Crate Club boxes. These are they're quarterly delivered packages to your door, filled full of all sorts of tactical and survival goodies, and the boxes are put together by Navy SEALs and various military specialists, and so I've received one so far, and now this is the second one. They offer 3 different tiers, and you can elect to pay for a year in advance, or you can pay as you order the boxes. They have the lieutenant, the captain, and the general. And we are going to be looking at the general. And I have to say, obviously, and you probably should, by the time you get to this financial level, the boxes should be pretty damn cool. And I have to say, this month did not disappoint at all. Now, I know some of you, because I also review Battle Box, you're going to say some of this stuff looks awfully familiar. Well, Crate Club was struggling, and they went and asked for help from the Battle Box crew to basically give them a second lease on life. So that's why, just so you understand that. But it goes way beyond a typical a box from Battle Box, which, may I tell you, last month's Mission 68 was absolutely one of the best. So let's get going here on the Crate Club. They give you a little booklet, tells you a little bit about each of the items, so you can play along with me. First item in this Crate Club is Hot Snot Fire Lube in a Tube, and it's basically looks like a big thing of toothpaste. You've got the little piercer thing. Give it a crank, and there you go. Joey, you make sure you keep your adult toy lube away from this so you don't confuse them. So you just squirt a little bit out, and let's just say that you're in a scenario where you don't have kindling, or you have a wet condition. You can take and squirt this onto a log, and then smear it out with a knife and light it up. And at the end, I did give it a little test run on John Solar's favorite item. So, Hot Snot Fire Starter. Next item is the M250 Hex Tool from Tactica. Again, it has a belt loop on it. It does have a magnet. The magnet has a hard time keeping up with the weight of the items, but it does work. It slides out of the case, and you see you have access to the tools. So you can pull this out, put it in here, and now you can use this use this as your driver. And you see it comes with quite a few, and of course they've been blinged out, because you know how important that is. And then you can just put these right back in there. It has 2 empty slots, so if there's maybe something that you have in particular, and yes, there is stuff like, say, each of these items you can also get like the security version. So if you happen to work on a lot of stuff where you need something of your own, you have 2 extra slots. Otherwise, it slides back into the carrier. The next item is one that I am very familiar with. Oh, hang on. It is the Pitbull Tactical Universal Mag Carrier. And what it basically is, it works as like a 2-part deal with this. The whole thing is wrapped in a rubbery material, so that if you have, say, something like a 1911 mag, or in this particular case a Robar coated Smith & Wesson 645, it's in there and it's hanging on, and you don't have to worry about the mag falling out. But maybe that's not the mag that you're going to be using, and you want something beefier, like a G17 mag. The carrier expands to take multiple different mags. Like I said, I am not new to Pitbull Tactical. I know Rich, the owner of the company, and they are obsessed with quality and craftsmanship. And Rich, I'm gonna keep saying this until you offer it up. I wish that they carried this in a model that was a little bit wider, so that it would take an FN57 mag. So that's the Pitbull Tactical Universal Mag Carrier. Next is another item that I am familiar with. This is the Tripwire Alarms. Very easy thing. You stake this in the ground. You charge it and set it up right here. You place a 22 blank in it, and you put the blank right there, and you tie your tripwire, piece of fishing line, filament, whatever you have on there. So if you had it staked in the ground, say just like this. Okay, let's just say we're looking at it. It's staked in the ground. It's staked in the ground. Your tripwire is coming off. Something walks along, hits the tripwire. That shoots out of there. This would be the firing pin. Fire the blank, and it would notify you that somebody is in the area. It also has some loops on it, so if you don't want to, say, stake it to the ground, you could tie it to a tree or a post or a dead aardvark. I actually have another set. I have yet to give them a try. Next is the Blaze Defense PDS 40 fire aid. It's from Blaze Defense Fire Suppression. It's basically a small fire extinguisher. Pull the red keeper out of there and push down and aim at your and it does come out directed fairly down. So you have yourself a fire extinguisher. Always a smart item, especially when you're experimenting with the hot snot, and it turns out that it's much more flammable than you had predicted. Okay, that's a different story. Moving on. Next is the Crate Club Tactical Mag Pouch, and they sent 3 of them. It's got the straps on the back, so you can put it through some MOLLE webbing. It has its own MOLLE webbing if you have something that you want to attach to that. And you can use these for lots of items. You can use it for the fire extinguisher. Let's see what we got some important items. Once you load up your tactical vest, no, we're good. We're good right there. Right there, you can take your two-hearted ales for the two-hearted Ed Club, #BeLikeEd, with you. And I know this one is going to seem like kind of a stretch, but if you wanted to, you could actually put these magazine things in there. So there you go. That is the Crate Club, a tactical mag pouch. Moving on. Oh God, look at that dog. Isn't he so cute? Actually, he's got the look like the dudes in the tent eating some beef jerky. Okay, now this is where the shit really starts to pick up. Next, we have the Sig Sauer Romeo MSR 1x20mm compact red dot. And I have to honestly say, I could not have been happier to see something like this. Looking for a quality red dot. I have already taken the provided battery out and put it down here in the battery compartment. It's got some night modes if you have some night vision stuff. The caps are see-through, and I haven't even tried it by opening the caps. I guess I off of using it, I didn't really see a reason. I mean, other than now I just got fingerprints all over the end caps. Hang on. The self-admitted has to be right issues just took over. Okay, so you have the see-through, couple of night settings, and then it offers up 1 through 10. In a highlight scenario, I believe it was 3 was the first setting that I could actually see the light, and there's quite a bit of light down here right now. I don't know. There it is. You have your up and down, left and right settings on it. At first I thought I was doing something wrong. The dial is never going to be bumped and activated. Trust me, you need intent on turning that. It also comes with the tool, so that you have your tool for adjusting it to take it on and off of your firearm, and then another tool for your windage and elevation adjustments, and also you can use that same tool or the sides of it here, but I just use the top for removing the battery compartment. So this is hello. This is pretty darn cool. I've heard a lot of good things about the SIG series, and that is the SIG Romeo MSR. Next item, and it's kind of funny because they sometimes they just like to build on these products, and they go and throw this one almost towards the end. And I tell you, this is I am not new to Lula, the Lula loaders. I have to say, but this is the first time I've ever used the Mag Lula for 556 223, and I'm honestly surprised at how easy it works. You find that the side for the locking it up into the rifle, it coincides with this. You just push it down until the loader is loaded on yours, and there's basically two arms in here, depending on what side of the mag it needs to be concentrating on. So in this case, you see that nothing is happening on the forward. You push it back and it opens it up, and we take out a nice glass of Freedom Seeds here, and the cup that I got from Alone with Company, and this is the railroad that Ed Morris, Ed USAF used to work for, and you just drop around in, push it the other way, push it forward, drop around in, push it back. Actually, it's taking me longer to fish the rounds out of the glass. Drop, 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 drop. So if you experience an issue, or you have a lot of rounds to be loading because you're getting ready for the revolution, this I tell you, there's a reason Lula is such a popular brand, because they're not overly complicated, and they work. Then once you hit done, you just grab the tab and remove it from the mag. The Lula loader for 556 223. I really like that. And the last item, and oh my God, the coolest item. Full disclosure, I've been carrying this since opening this box. So I just had to fake it by putting it back in here to make it look like, oh, look at what's in here. This is the CRKT Provoke. Now, I have to admit, I believe it was Harmarsh, my friend, showed me a picture of this, and I was like, oh my God, that thing is so cool. I've never been a fan of the karambit style knife, but this was over the top cool. And then I went and looked at the price and said, okay, I'll never be getting one of those. And when I opened that CRKT box and saw that this was in there, I was like, holy crap. Like I said, it's a karambit. It uses what they call kinetic, or they call it their morphine knife, but they use kinetic, basically kinetic energy for deploying of it. If you were to follow the experts when it comes to knife fighting, you would always use it in this fashion. So I'd like to point off right off the bat, I am not a a tactical knife fighting expert. I just know enough watching videos and talking to friends to be dangerous to myself. What I like about this is I've been carrying it in a pocket where when I reach in, I can actually grab it and pull it out of my pocket just like this. And now that you've done that, what it has is it's got a little bit of jimping right here, and when you start to give it a push, and it's not spring loaded, it's just the way it is, but when it's got a nice heavy detent. I guess actually I like that. If you really try, you can deploy it by flicking your wrist like most good knives, but the intent is you start to give it a push and the arms propel it forward, and then it locks into place. And it actually has a physical lock to it. So if you're someone that wants to use it like this, and so be it, but a lot of the experts always show you fighting like that with it. So obviously with the circle, you're getting one incredible grip. But if we now, and then the unlock is this little arm right here. Just push it with your fingernail and unlock. But if we go back, technically, if you had to, you could use it just like this as an aid. So you have basically a non-lethal force. But if things go south, it's just a matter of a flick with your thumb, and it's out and deployed. So I think this is, I thought this was one of the coolest knives, let alone the fact that for what it is, a karambit style. It is, there is no doubt that you are holding a chunk of steel in your hand. I mean, I'm not saying if you put it in your pocket, you're going to lean towards the direction of that pocket, but I'm telling you, you're going to know that you are holding a piece of quality craftsmanship, and I say a little piece of art in it. And like I said, you know, all it takes is a little flick. And again, there's no spring assist or anything in there. It's just that design and the energy. But like I said, it works best like that, where you can just flick it with your thumb. The Provoke from CRKT. D2 steel. 2.41 blade length. Closed length, it's just a fuzz under 5 inches. Deployed, it's 7.2, what is it, 7.25. 6 ounces. The handle is 6061T aluminum. What do they call it? Chromatic? Folding style. And thanks, Sharky from across the big pond. He pointed out that CRKT does make a sheath for this. Unfortunately, it was sold out on Amazon, and I didn't really want to pay what everybody else wanted for it. And if you push right here, it kind of opens up this little tab if you wanted to use this to catch the edge of a pocket or something. I didn't try using it like that. Actually, the pair of cargo pants that I have, the pocket is like a little bit bigger version of like a pair of blue jeans has on your right side to hold like a Zippo lighter, and this worked perfectly in there. I was able to reach in, put my finger through the loop, and pull this out of my pocket just like that. Okay. Questions, comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I will leave you with all the information if you're interested in checking out Crate Club. Because as you can see, I can honestly say this is my second one, and this one just got better than the last one, and the first one was pretty damn good. This one's awesome. Again, my technical decision on what I like about these is, can you use the stuff? And this particular month, I can use everything. I was thinking about getting more of these. And I was also thinking about getting more of these mag carriers. I'm just being funny here. I was honestly thinking about getting some more of these, and then 3 more of them show up. Having a fire extinguisher in both of my vehicles is important to me. That's now been covered. Starting fires is always fun, and I'm thinking about setting these up in my neighbor's backyard just to see if I can get him to crap himself at 3:30 in the morning when he leaves for work. Pitbull Tactical makes a great alternative. I just wish they made one for the FN57. Lulu, super easy. The Sig Sauer Romeo is badass, and this is gonna go back in my pocket. So, questions, comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I will leave you with all the information to check out Crate Club for yourself. Cheers, guys. And make sure that you're subbed to my channel and that you rang the little bell so that you get notified of these videos. And if you share my videos, I would really appreciate it.